Alright, so again, just repeating the process, we're going to add in another instruction here. So we'll come in and we'll add an offset elevation. We're going to come from our point 20 here. And our offset is going to be 0, and our elevation is going to be -8 inches. And we're just going to call this centerline base. We don't need a material, so we're just going to add that. Do an offset slope, and this time we're just going to go straight across and up. Actually, we'll do our slope and come back up. So offset slope. Again, we'll do the same thing, just keep it constant. We'll do our 25 base, offset 12, slope -2. And this will be edge of base to the right 1. And that's going to be our 95% compaction and 95% compaction there. So we'll add that one. And then we'll add the other one from there. So we'll come from 26. Offset 5 is again -4% for our shoulder slope there. And we'll call this eBase R2. And this will be all the same. Pick this. Oops, wrong material. Add that. So again, this will give us a breakdown of the materials along the corridor for each one of these sections. So we're just going to do a connect again, and we'll go from node 27 to node 22. Pick that one, and we'll add that. So on this other node up here, we could actually make that the base material layer as well. So if we go back up to what was it, 22 to 5. So if I go to, let's see here, so EGR 22 to 5, this one, and if we double click on that, we'll make that the compaction as well, just adding that so that the surface gets built from here to here and up and over. So that's our actual sub-base surface that we're interested in. And we'll have to do the same thing on the other side, where we have this 24 to 9. So as I come down here, 24, make that the compaction as well, save that. And then we'll complete the other side of this base course. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to add an instruction. We'll go from 25, offset slope. Let's make sure we're down here on the bottom. So you just want to make sure you're at the end so that it can actually grab that point. So we're just going to go 27. Our offset is going to be -12. Oops. 12 and -2. And we'll call this eBase left 1. And uncheck the ag base. Make sure we pick our material above. Add that. Oops. So you can see we selected the wrong one, so you went from 27. I should have been 25. So we'll save that one. Pretty easy to fix a mistake in here. So now I'm just going to come in, I'm going to insert another instruction. Offset slope from 28. Offset's going to be -5. Slope -4. and we'll just call this eBase 2. Oops, left 2. And all that's good. Make our material, add that. And then we want to connect it up. So we'll add one more, another connection. And we'll go, leave that the way it is. We'll go from 29 to 24. 24. And we'll add that. Okay. So now we've got our base material, all our layers. Like I said, we can save this, but we have to repeat this process, and you have to do it on all the other template instructions that you have here, except this one, because this one we used as a reference. So if I was to right click on this one and edit, you'll see that my material is already applied. If I go to this one, right click and edit, you'll see that they're not. So we have to come in and add those same materials to those, which is why it's a good idea to use these reference templates when you're building this out. But also, if you start with this and built this whole piece, then as you copy to make the other ones, then you don't have to necessarily go through the steps multiple times. But in this case, for instructional purposes, that's what we have to do. So we're going to leave you to your own to add in and repeat that process that we just showed on the rest of the templates. And when we complete that, we'll be able to come back and pull a report and do some other things. There is one other step that we have to show you, and that is to adjust for the super elevation. So if we come back to this one and edit, or this first one and edit that, our super elevation is being applied up here at the top. So what we want to do is we want to actually adjust that so that it also encompasses these this information here, because if we go down to this area where we have our super applied, all right, you'll notice that it's only happening on the pavement and not on the subbase materials. So we want to actually come in and adjust this on the subbase information so that it gets applied accordingly. So we'll show you that in the next video.